OKC is going to fall because they can't afford their team. Somebody has to pay them, and OKC can't afford all of it.
Their big three combines to make just under $60 million. But you can see here some tough roster decisions. They could be ahead if all three stars sign max extensions this offseason.
4-year, $285 million supermax contract extension with the championship Oklahoma City Thunder. This is now the richest annual salary for a player in league history.
It's that time of year where players are getting massive contracts, and with each new deal, the numbers just keep going up. And now with the new CBA, which was specifically designed to prevent super teams, people are starting to panic, especially when it comes to teams like the Thunder. There's a growing fear that OKC won't be able to keep their core together, and some are already comparing them to the Boston Celtics, who recently had to make tough decisions like moving off of key pieces just to avoid the harsh penalties of the second apron. And now people think the Thunder are next in line to fall apart. But honestly, I don't get it. The Celtics and the Thunder are in completely different situations, and that comparison just doesn't hold up. Yes, the Thunder just handed out some huge extensions. SGA got a 4-year, $285 million deal, J-Dub got 5 years, $287 million, and Chet Holmgren signed a 5-year deal that could reach $250 million. Those numbers look scary, especially under the new CBA, but here's what people are missing. The cap keeps going up. The NBA's revenue has skyrocketed, especially with the new TV deal, and the salary cap has risen by over $110 million in the past 20 years. So just because a player is getting record-breaking money doesn't mean the team is screwed. It all comes down to how that contract fits within the cap structure, not just the raw number.
What are you doing? I'm writing this down. This is good stuff.
And let's be real, OKC's front office knows what they're doing. It's about time we stop acting like Sam Presti is scared of the luxury tax. He's not. This isn't 2012. Now, if you don't remember what happened back then, the Thunder had to break up their core because they didn't want to pay the tax. Russ and KD were already on max deals, they just given Serge Ibaka a solid extension, and when it came time to pay James Harden, they kind of lowballed him. He wasn't trying to take less than what he felt like he deserved, so they traded him to the Rockets, and just like that, their promising big three was gone. And that big three, Russ, KD, Harden, that had the potential to be unstoppable, but money got in the way. Fast forward to now, and it's a completely different Thunder organization. Since that moment, they've shown they're more than willing to spend. From 2014 to 2019, OKC paid the luxury tax 5 out of 6 seasons. And in 2018, they had the highest luxury tax bill in the entire league, over $61 million. And mind you, that was for a team led by Russ and Paul George that was just sorry and couldn't even make it past the first round.
It's true.
So yeah, if they were willing to go deep into the tax for that team, you really think they'll hesitate to pay for SGA, Chet, and Jalen Williams? Not a chance. I think a lot of people don't fully get this, but the Thunder can pay their big three as much as they want as long as they have cheap depth. Maybe that means we'll eventually see them move on from Lu Dort, but thankfully they've got Cason Wallace who could step into that defensive role. And maybe they can't keep Isaiah Hartenstein unless he's willing to sign for a more team-friendly deal. They also got to draft well because that's how you survive under the new CBA. So if you think the CBA is going to force OKC to break up their core, you're missing the point. The real challenge isn't about keeping SGA, J-Dub, and Chet. It's about finding the right cheap depth to keep the machine running around them. But what do you think? Can the Thunder repeat next season? Tell me in the comment section below. Until next time, peace.